Hi guys, Gaming Bear here. Right, I've just done the review of the BA-27 Metallico. So you should have seen that out yesterday. And next we're going to go for the next one, the Ki-43-Ic, and we'll see what this is like. So it's 1100 gold, or in the shop it is £4.95. So without further ado, let's get this bad boy and get into it, and we'll see what it says about it. So boom, we'll get that in, view in the hangar, see what it looks like. There we go, enclosed cockpit. That looks pretty nice, tier 4. Now let's call this up and see what it says about the fighter. Tactical land-based fighter, stems from the captured Chinese Air Force. Okay, great time to turn. Let's have a look. Okay, low firepower and speed, so another good dogfighter, but slow speed and a lack of guns similar to the tier 3, but we saw that had 12.5 mil guns. So let's call this up and do a comparison with the tier 4s. So bear with me before we get into a battle. So other tier 4s, let's start off with the Bristol, which we know is always a good solid plane to look at, and then we'll look at the other end with the German, the 109B, and do a comparison. So survivability 120 points, weight 2072 compared to, so it's 1,000 kilos lower, so the hit points look as though they're going to be considerably lower than the others. It's going to be a bit fragile, so something to watch out for. Let's have a look at the guns. Now the Bristol's got 8 303s, amazing firepower close up for 212 points. The German, single 20mm in the nose and 4 7.92s. Very nice for 184 points of overall damage. This has got half the firepower of the German. We're still running at 12.7 mils, which we saw were really good in the last incarnation. And we'll find out what they're like in this one. So we know the firepower is down, but that didn't seem to matter very much in the tier 3. So let's compare the airspeed, see where this is pegged. So the Bristol 272 kmh, this has got 255 and about 100 faster. The BF 109 has got 358 kmh, very fast. Stall speed 80, so we've got a similar thing of it being an incredible dogfighter. The Bristol, which is very good, it's got a stall speed of 120. The German is running 150. So we can see this is another dogfighting monster, again, with low firepower but 12.7 mil guns, which are very effective at ripping through things, even if it's a bit slowly. So you just have to get behind things to make it work. So the Bristol, degrees of turn 360 for 8.6 seconds, and it takes 7.9 seconds, so 0.7 seconds faster than the Bristol in a turn. Very nice. And the German 10.3, so it's way faster. We then get the rate of roll. The Bristol is 100 degrees a second. The Ki and the BF are both 130 degrees a second, so it's joint top with the German. Very nice. Controllability, guns on target, controllability of 90. 8 better than the joint second place with the BF and the Bristol. Very nice, and it operates at 700 meters. The Bristol operated 1,000 and the German operated 1,700. So now we know the operating height, where you need to run it. It's a great dogfighter. So let's put a different pilot on. Let's stick him on board, and we'll put some basic equipment like we always do. So it's a standard test without putting any special equipment on, so we know exactly where we stand, that they're all matched with each other, like you've just got them straight out of a box. Now with this, I'm just going to see what abilities I can put on him. Let's have a look. So we need a bit more speed. And I would say polished surfaces, controlled surfaces, improved flaps will be something that will affect this and will help with a number of different things. I'm just going to give that, but as he hasn't got the equipment, I don't see that as affecting this and making an unusual change to this. So without further ado, let's get into this first battle. Okay, let's see what map we get into and to which side we're on and where we can do our dogfighting. So either the...
Attention! You are entering the combat zone. Get ready for battle. Good luck.
Okay, thank you. So we've either got the forward airstrip or the military base. It depends which side we're closest to, as time to target is always an issue. Okay, let's head for the rocket area side. So, yeah, and that does look really nice. Very sleek.
Pilots, get ready for action.
Okay.
Let's go.
So we're up at our operating speed, operating height. Let's push in, get ready to go in. We've got a couple of guys coming with us, which is nice. He's up there. We'll get ready to help intercept. Nearly there. He's pulling away. Try and get some shots in on him and doing some nice damage even at range. Nice, good help for the team. AA fire, they think I'm a bit of a threat. Well, let's go in against him. Let's follow him. Bowfighter, a very tough plane at this level. Helped with him. Time to get out of here. Let's get down low and let's try and take out some of the anti-air. Let's try and cause them problems. Let's push our way through the anti-air. Come in underneath it. There we go. Circling in. Up, 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 up. There we go. Controllable. Yes. That one's gone. Let's come in and assist against this anti-air. Oh, that's gone as well. Nice job, my friend. It's not very efficient against ground targets. It's just not quite doing enough damage. No, really not. Oh, and some anti-air over here. Let's try and help with this. It's redone itself. Let's dodge out of the way of him. Okay, that's it. This area should be ours very soon. Let's pull up. No, really not very efficient against planes. Against anything but planes, I mean. No, let's head for the other areas. Got planes coming in, so let's go against planes. So at least we've tested to try and work out, is it good against ground targets? And no, it's not. He's running away. Okay, let's go for any other targets. The speed is an issue, as you can see there. Our friend is chasing them away. Let's get in against these guys down here. He's coming in. Let's try and get him an assist.
Our military base is launching strikes on the enemy. This will make things
Cool,
easier
he's
for you.
gone. Okay, next. Very good rate of fire. Apart from it almost overheated just at that stage, just after I said it's a good rate of fire. But it's got a long rate of fire. I think you really need it with this lack of overall firepower, which is shown by how it can't quite take out ground targets. But let's try and get in high, help the team. There's someone up there. Let's try and deal with him. He's coming in. He's going to be... We should be able to chew through him very neatly. Oh! Okay, the A6M. Let's see. Well, that's a tier 5 plane. Not just as a tier 5, but... Sorry, it's tier 4 as well. But he's got twice... So we did 2,300, almost 2,400 points, which is really good. But, yeah, that showed... Our lack of firepower was an issue, but if you're coming in behind a straight one-on-one in your face, you want to have more damage. Otherwise, like that, they would be able to take you to pieces. Let's try and get high. Come in a dogfight. You get behind someone, their front guns don't matter. But in this, a one-on-one like that, they will take you to pieces. So you've just got to not let them get in a one-on-one situation like that. So now I know that. Now, having tested it, we now know it. Let's go in on that P40. Let's dive. I don't want him to... Let's try and circle back round. Come in behind him. Where is he? Dive under. Oh, goodness, and he rams me. Okay. I was hoping to get under his guns and sweep up underneath him, but yeah, very, very solid plane, whereas this isn't. So there's not a lot you could do about that. It was manoeuvrable enough to get out of the way. Well, almost get out of the way.
Receiving reports about rapidly deteriorating weather conditions. Support will be unable to reach you. Do you read me? Over.
Okay, thank you. So what this needs is a little bit more of an oomph, a bit more speed, and we would have got out of that position. So you need more speed and more firepower. They're going to beat us if we don't sort that out. Someone in here we need to help deal with. Ground attack. He's gone. Okay. Let's get in the middle and help with this. I'm going to go in and pull them down to low level. Let's see what we can do. Get them coming in on us. So...
That's it. There's no way to break through you now.
Okay.
You're on your own.
Bring them down to the 500 meters that we operate at best. Let's get in, help our buddy. Cool, that's him done. You've really got to take it to them to be able to be effective. Our buddies really need our help. Let's get in and sort them out. Got someone coming in that way. Let's get in and assist as quickly as we can. Let's get under his fire, circle round and come in behind him. Cool, next. Let's get in under his fire. Circle round. Okay, he's gone. Next target. Okay, he's gone. Cool. We've taken this area back. Good. Let's head for the other target. So what I'm finding, is the best way is to swoop underneath and risk a belly shot as you're sweeping underneath them, under their fire. If you're caught with them in front, sweep underneath and then circle back round, come in behind them and then take them to pieces. Otherwise, on a one-to-one, you won't be able to do it. But at least we've now got a method for using this plane effectively. So we'll just keep pushing in, try and help. But yeah, so there is a way of doing it. Cool. Next victim. Let's try and take out their anti-air, see what we can do. Can we take one out? Yes. Boost, boost. Oh, I just wanted to try it, so it is possible to do it. I wouldn't have done it otherwise. It was just to test. So we've now worked out a method of getting in underneath, so you haven't got the head-to-head, which you will lose. And if they ram you, you've got to use your mobility to swoop underneath them, come in and cut inside the diameter and inside their front arc, and then sweep in past them, which puts them out of position so you can come in round behind them. Otherwise, you're going to lose. But if you can come in behind them, nothing will take you. Nothing will be able to get behind you, or nothing will be able to break away from you. So this plane, 46,000 credits, 3,500. How did we do in total? Upper half, but only just. It's a little bit, well, I would have hoped to have been about 6,000, so I would say it's a little bit below average. Is it worth the money? It's a small amount of money. It's £4.95 for this plane. So, is it a good plane? No. Is it good value for money? Yes. But I would say the Tier 3 is better value for money, and tier for tier, a better plane. And there's nothing, sadly, there's nothing more I can say. Just the way this comes along, the way it plays. The Metallico, the B-27, for less money, you get more of a plane at Tier 3 than the other one at Tier 4. And this one does it. So, in a review of the Ki-43, I suggest getting the other one. I know. So, a review of the Ki-43, I say you ought to get the BA-27 because it's better. So 2,627 points. How many did we get with this? 3,187. So you get more experience, but it wasn't as many credits. It didn't feel as easy. So you don't get quite as much experience. So you're there balancing which is more viable. Do you spend less money and get a plane that feels better and relatively flies better but doesn't quite earn you as much experience? The choice is yours. But for a similar amount of money, I would rather have the 27M. I know it sounds weird, but until they bring in the full Chinese tech tree, put in some more fighters in this section, there won't be a point for it. But I think the unusual one, the one to go for at Tier 3, is, you can look at the points here, and then up at Tier 11, 5,800 points. You can immediately see the difference. If you're going to go for a single Chinese, the best one is the IL-10. But as between these two, but that's a huge amount of money. Let me just see how much that is. The IL-10. Bear with me a second. Oh, it's a special at the moment. I think it's about £38. And compared to these, you're looking £30 odd more for something that's twice as good. It's pound for pound. it's not really worth it. So, the Ki-43-1C. Is it okay? Yes, it's okay. Is it a great plane? No, it's not a great plane. And that's it. Does it get a thumbs up? Not really. It's sort of average, not great, and at the moment doesn't lead you anywhere with a tech tree. But if you want something that's unusual, that you can improve, then you could do quite well, because it is a really good dogfighter. A very, very good dogfighter. If you want to get in with a couple of guys and help them to dogfight, put some kit on this, get a good pilot, and I would say this would be one of the best tier 4 dogfighters that you could get. But as a solo fighter on your own, it doesn't quite cut it. But so I'm normally looking at planes straight out of the box. What are they like? This is what you bought. What's it like? If you put extra equipment which boosts certain aspects, then you could have a really, really exceptional plane. Something that would just win every dogfight at tier 4. And with hand on heart, I would say, with a bit of money spent on it, you could do that, and you could do that with this plane. And I think it would be exceptional at doing it. But at the moment, straight out of the box, without those modifications, it's not the greatest. Let's see, how much would it cost? Let's give it a run for its money. So you're looking engine tune. You need the aircraft polish for the additional speed. So 150 for that. To be even better on a dogfight, I would go for a lightweight airframe. So you're looking 450,000, and then you need the improved reflector. So you're coming close to 700,000 credits. If you're prepared to spend the 700,000 credits on this, I would say that you would have a real dogfighting beast, and that additional 5% speed would make the difference, and the additional firepower boost. This would become something quite exceptional in dogfighting at tier 4. But for now, without spending that money, the lack of firepower is a disadvantage, and means that, as you saw, I had to work out a special manoeuvre for dealing with the enemy coming in. Once you've got past their front guns and you're round behind them, you're ripping them a new one, and you're just totally wrecking them. But with first thing, I would say that additional firepower, get the guns in 10% more, will make a big difference. It'll put you up to 92-ish points of damage, which will then start putting you into real damage, especially with the guns that this has got with that 12 mils. It would be really these 12.7s will be ripping even more easily through your opponents, because you've got 10% more shots going in towards them, and that'll really start to make a difference. You'll be chewing through them even faster. Then something to boost the speed, so they won't escape you, so you can take more targets out ahead of you, so they just won't quite escape. Then thirdly, a little bit more dogfighting ability, so you can bring the gun onto target more quickly. You can turn more quickly, get them in your sights, and destroy them more quickly, and then move from one target to the next, just ripping straight through them. And this, I think, would be an unusual beast. And the way it's looking, it's making me think that maybe I should do something like that. You're making me want to just fully equip this and take it out, and just take it out for lols, and that when people see it, I'm going to have a look at the paint shop. What can we put? I'm seriously thinking it. Oh, look at that. Ooh, that's nice. What else have we got? Oh, something like that. You've really made me consider taking this as a one-off, like a little Sky Ninja. This would just be completely taking the enemy to pieces. Oh goodness, I really want to do it now. So, on that note, from a plane that you've got to say, I sort of gave it an straight out of the box. It's a bit okay. Also ran, but as something which has got so much character, and that is in its own right a dogfighting. It's a dogfighting monster at tier 4. The only thing it's lacking is the actual DPM, the damage a minute, which those great 12.7 mils can dish out. So this plane, it's up to you. Do you want to risk it? And it's not a lot of money to put in. It's a relatively cheap plane, even though straight out of the box, the BA-27 is a better plane. Tier for tier. This, at tier 4, has got a lot of potential. The IL-10 is by far a better plane, but it's much more expensive. This, for the limited amount of money that it is very, very good value for money. Both of the Chinese are very good value for money. And I don't think you could go far wrong with getting it. Really, really don't. So, I hope this has helped. But the rest is up to you. Do you want to spend the whole £4.95 on getting this? It's less than £5 to buy this. I really want to just spend. I've bought it. So do I want to kit it out and have fun with this? Yes, I do. So let's get that kitted out. Let's see what else we've got. I'm just going to get this completely kitted out in this. This is how good I think it's going to be. Now let's see, what can we put on the nose? That's just not quite in people's face enough. Oh, that's quite nice. I want something that just... that sort of works. And emblems. Oh, we've got the teddy bear. Oh, gotta have the panda on it. Okay, we've got to go for the panda. And let's go with that. Plus, I'm going to have to stick the upgrades on it, so we'll go with that. Apply that. This is how you know I think it's got potential. Wow. Okay, we are going to go with that. And first thing first, improved reflectors so we can do more damage. Haven't quite got the money for the airframe, but it's just going to be a game or two. Shall we do it? Let's do one more battle. Oh, disconnected? Oh, it's that time in the morning. Oh, heck. I will, in that case, I will do that. I'll do another game after this. I suppose that's a good time to end the review. Thank you so much for watching. Because it is, let's have a look. Oh, 9 minutes past 6. It's the server restart time. So the Ki-43, for an sort of okay plane that I recommended going for a different one, and I'm going to fully equip this. So cost efficiency, it's not bad, but I think it's got potential with full kit. Thanks for watching. See you on the next one. Take care, guys. See ya.